Well, I guess I should talk to myself first.
Yep.
Okay, so here I am. This is I'm here at YaoiCon, which I've actually never been to here before. Usually it's held in a Bay Area, but they've now moved it down here. There's another company now running it, and this is actually my first 18+ convention. Like, you have to be 18 and plus to actually come to this con. So I'm gonna start asking questions because that is kind of what I do, right? I just ask questions.
That's what you should do.
Do I just make it? Well, okay, anyway. Okay, well, let's go over here. Okay, I'm going to ask you. Okay, so you've been to YaoiCon before.
Yep.
When it was in the Bay Area. So
Yeah.
how do you describe YaoiCon? Well, actually, we should start from the beginning. What is Yaoi?
Yaoi is like boys love, so it's like gay guys, but in a cartoon form, like a drawing form.
So what's the difference I mean, obviously besides the fact that it's Yaoi, what's the difference between a YaoiCon and a regular con? Besides the fact that you gotta be 18+ to come.
There isn't really much of a difference. I feel like more conventions, like other conventions like AX and stuff, have more Yaoi than actually this con. Because like there's like certain restrictions to things. But it's pretty much like any other convention, but it's just mostly focused on like boys love, like comics.
So when you went there the first time, what was the thing that you took away from it? Like what did you love about it? What brings you back to YaoiCon?
What brings me back is like a lot of my friends come to this, and when I officially turned gay, I kind of had a new respect for it, and I just think it's a lot more fun than like other conventions, and I'm just happy that it came down here, because I'm just so happy, because now it's easier. My mom will let me to go. Like, there won't be like a whole bunch of questioning.
Because it was so far away before.
Yeah.
Now, is there any events that they do that are special to YaoiCon that they don't do at other conventions?
Well, they have the Bishonen auction, which is like they're selling boys. And my friend did that last year. It was so funny. It was pretty funny. And a lot of the panels are like how to draw yaoi and like the characters based in yaois. So it's more like a hands-on kind of thing if you want to know more about yaoi. And I think it's good for like yaoi artists to come to this, because there's also those panels like how to draw it, like, and all that stuff. And a lot of my friends have panels, so I'm excited to go see their panels.
Okay, easy. What is Yaoi?
It's a celebration of all things awesome. It is when two beautiful men decide that they are going to express their love. It's meant to be in the most entertaining way possible with their flesh. Well, it's also, you want to do the actual polite term. It's the celebration of homosexual romance between men.
You want this up there? Sure, go ahead. So I should ask you, so what is the best thing about YaoiCon?
Well, there's two things, but I think the panels are really good. Like, we went to Bishonen Bingo last night, so you play some bingo, and if you don't win, that's okay, because during that time, somebody got naked.
Okay, let's ask about this bingo. How does this bingo work?
Did you say 069? Well, there's not, it's more than that. So you buy a bingo card, and it's like regular bingo, but at a certain point, whenever they say 069, all of the Bishonen will strip. And then if you win bingo, not only do you get a prize, but you pick a name out of a hat, and a Bishonen will come up and strip and dance for you.
You have your own personal, little show.
So,
not everyone else watches and you're jealous, like, oh my god, it's in my name. But alright.
But there's that. I mean, we're going to be in the masquerade skit. There's that. There's also auction. Save your money. I mean, if you get change back,
tuition, pay the car insurance.
What is the auction?
Beautiful men that you can keep. Now, you can't do anything.
You can't do anything sexual. Yeah, you can't do anything.
You're not supposed to, but they're kind of like your host. Yeah, they're your host. You're their center of attention until 3 o'clock in the morning. You bid on them. And then there's after that, and then there's the dance, of course. So, I mean, if you're really just like gun-ho, I would always recommend Saturday, and then if you have it, Friday, no matter what.
How do you describe the auction process?
It's very different than it's not in terms of like a stripper show or anything like that, but there is stripping that happens. It's more like performances that cater to the we appreciate the male body kind of taste. So yeah, basically the Bishis, they put on skits, or they have certain like coordinated things to music, or they even just have like a verbal skit or something, but there's always that yaoi twist, and sorry, basically after that you can bid on a Bishi, and the bidding can sometimes get really intense, and people will actually put down legit big bucks to basically have the Nishi like basically be like an escort for the rest of the night. The most expensive I saw was either 12 or 1300 for a Sid from Final Fantasy. He looked a lot like Sid, like of all the Sid cosplays.
And some people they save all year just for this one day.
Your friend works in a museum and has access to lasers.
Yeah.
So this is from the laser.
Yeah, it's Tex Alloy is what his company is called. And he just, I don't know what his deal is, but apparently he just sits around and he's paid to make art all day with all the equipment that they have at the museum. I don't quite understand what what his job is, but that's what he tells me.
He makes art. He makes art.
Yeah.
And he makes.
Yeah, but that's what I like, because I like sewing anyway, like outside of just costuming, so just transferred over. Completely self-taught though.
Self-taught?
I've never taken a class.
Really?
Yeah, see?
So this is done over a course of a few months?
No. I did this in a week.
You did this in a week?
Yeah, because I have to still add wire to the bow so it doesn't flop. But I was like, you know what, I'm almost done with it, I'm just going to wear it anyway.
And this is from a webcomic?
What? Yeah, it's from a webcomic. She has like several different outfits, and this is just my favorite one. Yeah, I'll watch your stuff. From Tea House. It's a Yaoi comic online. And
Oh, I should ask you, so do you see a lot of yaoi characters here?
I do actually, because like over there, they're all from a BL game actually. All the way over there, BL game. And like I'm from a Yaoi comic, so it's like there's a lot of, I think people don't feel as embarrassed about cosplaying from porn. Definitely. But yeah, they're all from like BL games.
How is YaoiCon?
Awesome.
It's fun. It's the best.
Super
Now,
fun.
does it feel like any different from a regular convention you go to?
Actually, yeah. What I really like about it is that like everyone's here for yaoi specifically. So if you really like it, you don't have to be like, oh, do you like that? And then the person's like, no, I just like this. It's like, no, everybody likes it. That's why they're
And
here.
everything in the exhibit hall, all of the artists, alley people, they all cater to that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
We went on
it's
a
everything we
shopping
love. Yeah, we
spree.
want everything in the entire world.
Without shame.
Without shame.
But like, I'm here just to more socialize and stuff. I'm not really here for the fandom itself or anything like that.
So, what you've been to YaoiCon before when it was in the Bay Area?
Yeah, I've been up to that one 2 times, so this is my 3rd Yaoi.
Third. So, is there anything really different from YaoiCon from a normal con in general?
It's an 18 and over con, so the atmosphere is definitely like calmer. It's less sporadic and stuff. I mean, you still have people, you know, just fangirling and everything, but it's I feel like it's more mature, it's calmer, and everyone's a lot friendlier.
You guys are actually from Vegas, so how did you guys go to YaoiCon when it was back in the NorCal?
We never went to the one in NorCal. Like, this is like our first time coming. Like, I heard about YaoiCon when I was like 16. I was like, 18 plus con, this is where I'm going when I'm 18. And it's about
Guys, make out and having sex. Yes.
but, you know, life gets in the way and it got pushed back. But, you know, now that everything's settled, we're like, oh, let's go. We can go now. Everyone's legal. As much as I love big cons, you know, and like, I just like the more mature atmosphere. Like, I've been able to talk to people about some racy subjects, like, you know, but I mean, like, it's nice to talk to people on the same level as you.
Yeah, and even if you do find the ones that still act like they're 16, that just makes the con a lot more fun.
So you had?
Yeah, this is just cheap scrap material.
Okay, I should ask you then, what is your favorite, best thing about cosplay?
I like the people you meet. I love the confidence it gives you because you're not you. You're the character. So you get to act weird and wacky and people just love you for it and you get to meet the most interesting people through it. And I like to sew,
So you actually just made this. This is like a spur of a moment thing.
My girl, we were going to con, and she slept in, and she was 3 hours late. So I'm dressed and ready to go. And how can I make this outfit better? It's like, I don't want to get the sewing machine out, but this is easy. This is just drawing it and gluing it on.
I think it's a really nice touch, and I think it really adds to the character.
Yeah.
You know. So I guess I should ask you, what do you like about this con so far? What's your favorite part of this con?
Yaoi Bingo.
Yaoi Bingo? Wait, what is Yaoi Bingo?
Yaoi Bingo is you go into a big room with a bunch of people and you play bingo, and if you win the bingo, you get a prize, and then you get to pick a name out of a bag, and whosever name that is the boy who has to take off a piece of clothing. So it's basically strip bingo. It's basically fan service strip bingo. It's so cool. You should go.
I was quite embarrassed.
You were quite embarrassed?
Yeah, I'm not used to male attention like that.
Have you seen? I wonder if they're here. Oh my gosh. There are some cosplayers here that bring it to a whole nother level. I know it's smaller this year, but man, I saw some great cosplayers in previous years up in the Bay Area. Just totally pass for dudes, chicks.
Now, this is your first time cos?
This is kind of my first time cosplaying. I did DAG, which is I dressed up in medieval garb and stuff like that. So I kind of was into dressing up, and then I've never actually cosplayed until this weekend. But I love it. I feel so pretty, and it's so much fun just to have an excuse to act weird, and people look at you and just like, what's up? Like some people will scream and be like, that's awesome, and other people will just be all like, oh my god.
She's slowly learning. As we dress her up, we're explaining to her how to do it, so she's slowly learning how to do it herself. She's still not allowed to touch the cosplay wardrobe.
I'll never do it myself. I'll never put on a wig myself. They're still gonna have to dress me and put on my makeup.
I basically harass cosplayers. That's basically what I do.
He doesn't even remember who I am, so it's like, this is all sad moments.
I basically make cosplayers cry.
It does.